Episode 13. Escape from Confinement. Liu lies quietly on the bed, reaching out to pull the bedding over himself. He adjusts it, inch by inch, carefully concealing his hands and feet to ensure the guards won't spot any flaws at a glance. He shuts his eyes tight, a mask of agony on his face, as he bites down hard on the flesh inside his mouth. A stabbing pain jolts through his entire body, but he endures it in absolute silence. Crimson blood trickles from the corner of Liu Zhifei's mouth. He lies motionless on the bed, feigning death by biting his tongue, and waits in the stillness. The guards conduct their routine patrol. The moment their gaze falls upon Liu Zhifei through the bars, their eyes widen in shock. Reacting instantly, the guard pulls out his walkie-talkie and barks urgent orders to another patrolling officer, urging him to rush to Liu Zhifei's cell. Both guards are visibly tense as they slowly approach the cell. They turn the lock with deliberate caution and gradually pull open the heavy iron door. One guard keeps his weapon drawn, scanning the surroundings for movement, while the other inches toward Liu Zhifei on the bed, observing him intensely with every step.
"Salute, sir."
Liu Zhifei suddenly bellows. Both guards instinctively snap their heads around, their eyes darting toward the corridor outside. Seizing the split-second opening, Liu Zhifei lunges fiercely at the nearest guard. He strikes the man's carotid artery with a brutal blow. The guard lets out a muffled groan and collapses. Immediately, Liu Zhifei flicks his wrist, sending the makeshift lasso flying through the air to loop perfectly around the second guard's neck. He grips the rope and yanks with explosive force, dragging the man violently to the floor. The two guards lie sprawled on the cell floor. Liu Zhifei steps forward quickly to check their pulses. Finding they are both still breathing faintly, he feels a sense of relief. Liu Zhifei rapidly changes into one of the guards' uniforms and gear, then drags the unconscious men to the corner of the cell. He stuffs the shackles and broken chains into his combat boots, securing them tightly with the laces to ensure they won't fall out during intense movement. Striding out of the cell with an air of unforced confidence, Liu Zhifei carefully locks the door behind him and casts a cold, sharp glance deep into the prison block, following the route he had memorized through covert observation. Liu Zhifei heads toward the cell at the end of the long corridor, the one holding the biological expert known as White Sakura. Reaching the end of the hall, Liu Zhifei unlocks the door. In the dim light, he sees an old man in his 60s, lying on the cot. The man's face is a map of wrinkles. Most distinctively, he has a birthmark, shaped like a cherry blossom on his neck. Based on the physical profile, Liu Zhifei concludes this is indeed White Sakura.
"Is there something you need, officer?"
The old man asks in fluent Japanese, addressing the man in the guard's uniform.
"I am Tamura Shinbu, of the Special Higher Police, Kyoto Ministry of Defense. I have come on the orders of Chief Tanaka to extract you from the country."
Liu responds in Japanese, using his rehearsed script.
"Mr. Tamura."
The old man sits bolt upright, a spark of hope igniting in his eyes. He says tremulously,
"I knew it. Kyoto would not forget me in the end."
Without another word, the old man rushes to the wall and carefully scrapes away a layer of grime to reveal a formula.
XXYP, XYP, XXP, XY.
You must memorize this formula and ensure it reaches Master Chanji. This is the words of Kimia, the final fruit of countless years of labor and sacrifice. The letter P stands for prohibited. The dragon lineage shall be forbidden. It will cause the Sakura to bloom across the land.
Liu Zhifei commits the formula to memory and prepares to move out with the old man. However, he quickly realizes the man is too frail to survive the rigors of the planned escape. Furthermore, the old man is in a prison jumpsuit. The moment he steps out, he would alert every inmate in the block, causing the entire extraction to fail.
Lord Tamura, I am old and can go no further. Take the key and leave. My time on this earth is short anyway. To die in service to the Emperor, I have no regrets.
Sensing the clock ticking, Liu Zhifei makes a decisive call. He moves swiftly, ending the old man's life in a single, silent moment. He hides the body beneath the cot, moving with absolute care to avoid making the slightest sound. Closing the cell door, Liu Zhifei takes a deep breath. He turns and strides toward the prison gates with a firm, steady gait. Using the guard's uniform as cover, Liu Zhifei passes through the facility unchallenged. He reaches the motor pool and decisively drives a transport truck out of the prison gates. Once a safe distance from the gate, Liu Zhifei uses a length of wire to lash the steering wheel, ensuring the truck will maintain a straight course. He then wedges the onboard toolbox against the accelerator. Leaning back, he leaps from the moving vehicle and disappears into the tall grass by the roadside. Inside the prison, the alarms finally blare. Warden Marong Feng directs the guards to give chase across the grasslands, pursuing the truck they believe Liu Zhifei is driving. The guards race off in the direction of the speeding truck. Once they have cleared the prison perimeter, Liu Zhifei silently slips back inside the walls. With steady steps, Liu Zhifei heads toward the Z9 helicopter stationed on the prison plaza and quickly boards the aircraft. Expertly handling the controls, Liu Zhifei maneuvers the helicopter with agility through the air, successfully leaving the fortress-like military prison far behind. The Z9 soars through the night like a steel lark. Eventually, with the fuel gauges hitting empty, Liu Zhifei is forced to bring the bird down in a strange, eerie mountain range.